Now, Presents, Eric Holmes, you decided to maybe this weekend, if you have time, you might spend money to see Presents. Why are you going to spend your hard-earned money to maybe give this one a shot if you do go see it?
Well, that I don't know. I have a feeling you're going to tell me, which
I'm
is
not.
kind
I'm not telling you anything. I'm just
of.
suggesting. But is there something that might attract you to this movie? Are you thinking of seeing it? Are you, if you have the time, would you check it
That
out from
I
what you've
mean,
seen?
right now, because I didn't get a screener for this, so the only thing I know about it is the poster.
Right, it's a ghost story.
It looked like a family in front of a house, and the colors were inverted, so
Right.
like black's white, white's black, that sort of thing.
That's right. And it's a ghost story. And are you a fan of ghost stories? If I recall, Eric Holmes, you're not a huge fan, whether you believe or not in ghosts, because I know you don't believe in ghosts, but you don't like the ghost films as a genre, or am I mistaken?
I like the one with Casey Affleck. That one's really good.
Ghost story is good. Yeah. Okay.
I
Very good.
think you can make good ghost stories. They don't usually scare me, but like if they play with the idea, then I can usually get behind it.
Okay. So I apologize for this long preamble. Presence. When you look at the trailer, it's essentially, it looks like a ghost story from the POV. You mentioned a ghost story. Okay. That's a very memorable film. But for Presence, almost a similar situation, kind of, where you actually are looking into the lives of this family who purchased this new home. It's presumably haunted. It's a haunted house, very spacious and beautiful house. And for the entire narrative, you see the ghost presence as he or she or it or whatever affects the certain lives of the members of this family. Interesting enough, but it takes from the actual camera. So the camera itself is the ghost. So you see everything in this movie pretty much from a POV style. Is that arresting to you? POV style type of storytelling, Eric?
Yeah, so
Does that draw you?
it's kind of like Into the Void, the Gaspar Noé
Sure.
movie. Like the
I've
guy
never
dies
seen
and
it,
is well, so this
but
guy dies, and then the whole movie is just the camera's point of view, just kind
right.
of floating everywhere because he's dead now.
Right. And I remember portions of Irreversible sort of like that as well. But yeah, that kind of aesthetic permeates throughout Presence. And I'm a slightly bigger fan of Steven Soderbergh than Eric Holmes. I really love his films. I also love the cerebral approach to a ton of his work. And Presence, here's the big disclaimer. If you're looking for a scary ghost movie, supernatural, paranormal thing, Friday night or Saturday night out to go with a date or loved one or a fellow cinephile or fellow cinematic looking to be scared, you will be disappointed. You will be disappointed because it is,
I'm
in my
in.
opinion. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay, you're in. Okay. Yeah, contrarian. Yeah, very good, Eric Holmes. But you will be disappointed because for me, it wasn't completely scary. There are scary moments, but ultimately, the ultimate draw, the big draw for Presence is the fact that it's a very moving, resonant, and immersive look at this family that is gradually coming apart at the seams. Callina Liang, who is the daughter in the family, she gives the most showiest or just the most notable and really good performance. Her performance is pretty much front and center for Presence. Also, Lucy Liu and Chris Sullivan and Eddie Madej, they're the other members of the family, and they all do a good job. If you are looking for an intense, immersive, resonant family drama with some really cool cinematic technique, you're going to enjoy Presence. But please do not go in looking to be scared, looking for a bunch of not even jump scares. There's not a, I know some people are not fans of jump scares, but there's not a ton of jump scares. There's not a ton of horrible, scary moments. And you just take that out of your mind. Look at Presence as, in my opinion, a family drama with some paranormal, supernatural elements, and then possibly you might really have a good time at the movie theaters. That's the only way you're going to be able to see Presence because it's in theaters Friday, January 24th.
See,
My
that's
rating for Presence, yes, here it comes.
I was gonna say everything you said is what's selling me on it.
Yeah,
Just because, like the thing, like I don't go to, as I mentioned, I don't go into ghost movies to be scared because they just don't scare me at all. Hey, touch me, ghost. Oh, you can't. You're intangible. But the idea of using a ghost story to tell a different kind of story, that's kind of what I would be going for anyway. So
that's it. That's it.
yeah,
It's using
I'm
that
in.
construct for to tell really a family story. I don't want to give too much away. I will talk about spoilers for our Cinematics universe this week, and I'll release it to our Patreon members. My thoughts on the ending of this movie, which I thought was slightly scary and memorable and very haunting. So I know I'm kind of contradicting myself, but I will explain what the scariest parts of Presence are in my spoiler discussion of Presence. But right now, the review for Presence, I'm giving it, Eric Holmes, what am I giving Presence in theaters January 24th?
We went through this last week. 3.5.
I'm giving Presence 4 stars. I
Damn it.
really enjoyed this movie. 4 stars for Presence. Okay, yeah. Eric Holmes, I know you don't have time to really go out the last several weeks. You've been working basically 2 jobs, 60 to 70 hours a week. So if you have the time, would love to hear what you think of that movie if you get to see it on a matinee or one of these evenings on Saturday or Sunday.
Yeah, I'll be going up for sure. I was able to get out this week to watch one, so I think I'll be able to get out, or last week to watch one, so I think I'll be able to get out this week to watch that. He sold me on it.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. For more movie and television reviews and interviews, please subscribe to my Deepest Dream channel. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, thanks so much for your support. Take care.